Hello and welcome, my Taurus friends, to your Clairvoyant Alchemy reading for August 2016. And Taurus, you're an Earth sign. And I do want to bring out this card because your trump card is the Hierophant. And I just dropped Virgo. And in case you have Virgo in your charts, or any of you having a birthday month in August, happy birthday, Virgo friends. But the Hierophant came through, okay, for the Virgo friends. And this is your trump card, the Peacemaker from this deck that I'm working with today because that's the earth signs. If you follow me long enough, you know I'm all about Native American wisdom and, the shamans. And I explained a lot in the Virgo reading because my moon sign is in Virgo. So I related to that video very much, kind of threw my heart out into it. But that this came through representing you as well, my Taurus friends. I thought that was pretty cool. And, you know, the Peacemaker, and you can see how the energy's flowing from his hands right there. Okay. And it is about a stability type of energy, a reliability, and it's a physical one that you all can tap yourselves. And Taurus, we recognize that you're about possessions and monetary wealth in a way, but you do have an inner voice, okay? And your inner voice comes from spirit. So I found that very cool, and I just wanted to bring that back out. But we'll put it in the deck and see what happens. But for the month of August, for all of us, all zodiac signs, all people, if you have been following, or if you watched the August video, it's all about connecting with our angels, okay? Ask the angels for help and guidance. Ask for what you want, okay? And also, for in August, we have 3 eclipses coming up. Got my little pocket astrologer here. 3 eclipses coming through. On the 18th of August, we have a lunar eclipse full moon in Aquarius. Very powerful. Aquarius are visionary people. And then on September 1st, which I just dropped the earth sign of Virgo, we have a solar eclipse new moon in Virgo. Okay, a solar eclipse new moon in Virgo. And then in September, again, we have a lunar eclipse, a harvest moon, full moon in Pisces. All right. And coming up this Tuesday, today's Sunday, this Tuesday, we have this new moon in Leo. Very powerful again. And Leo's mantra is I will. And in case you have Virgo in you analyze. I analyze is the Virgo mantra. But my Taurus friends, it really is going to be powerful, powerful, powerful. And I totally would expect you to kind of climb on board with all of this. Let me see something. I want to look for your, let's see, hold on a second here. Here we go. Taurus, your mantra is I have, okay? And you're ruled by our beautiful supreme planet Venus, which I adore as well. And I've talked about, that third eye of Taurus is the giant red star of Aldebaran. A lot of information with that as well. So I encourage you to follow up on that if you're interested. And my Taurus friends, you are a fixed quality sign. You are the second month in the season, and it is your job to maintain that season. And fixed signs concentrate and solidify ideas. So my earth friend Taurus, you're about the springtime. And whether you're, here in the northern hemisphere, we're in the middle of the summer, ending soon. But, if you're coming up in the southern hemisphere towards your springtime, then, really concentrate on what you want to put out there. And this is a fabulous time right now with these eclipses, because eclipses are genuinely special portals, okay? And they're special portals to receive, to manifest, with these new moons, Leo, and then the Virgo in September 1st, putting out your intentions, your positive full of attitude of gratitude, intentions to put out there what you truly want to seek in your life, that you're going to give it your heart, soul, body, mind, power. Okay, but these are powerful gifts from the cosmic realm. And even in the Mayas, who were, you know, geniuses in astronomy, okay, extraordinarily, they like the Egyptians came from the stars, okay, but they believed the eclipses were an unveiling, a new birth into what you want to bring forward to your soul purpose. Okay, a soul purpose. And actually, that was a theme for our August monthly reading. In case you have not watched that, we were asking, because in meditation the angels came through like, ask of us, ask of us. So ask for what you want via your angels, your spiritual guides. Even like I was sharing, like these birds and these squirrels, they all have totem animal wisdom. So they are spirit guides in their own realm. Okay. If you see a butterfly across your path, look that up. Google totem animal wisdom or whatever other animal comes on your path. But the soul's journey here, and this is by James Van Praagh. He's internationally known. He's been on Oprah, Larry King, but he produced the series The Ghost Whisperer, starring Jennifer Love Hewitt. Okay, but I like this little booklet. I don't bring it out too often, but I'm going to pick one card for every single zodiac sign for this month of August from there. But I did bring out the Angel Tarot deck, okay, because we're going to talk to these angels. And then I also brought out the Life Purpose Oracle cards, Doreen Virtue, of course, to represent what do we seek. Because truly, when we align with our soul purpose, why we came to earth, we're all coded, my darlings, okay? And this is the medicine. And I've had this a long time. Actually, my Robin Wood tarot deck and this deck right here, the medicine, here we go, the medicine woman, this is my second deck from her. They were my first tarot decks, literally. And I'm into Native American. I'm not going to go into in this video because I talked enough about it in the Virgo video. But as a little girl living in New York City, I literally lived by the Museum of the Native Americans from New York. And I would go into that museum once a month. And that's where I started. And now I was raised Santeria too, okay? So in the respect, I knew about spirit via my aunties and my family, but that museum was right there, and now it's in the cloisters as I believe it, but right there off on Broadway where I lived, I could walk to this museum, and that's when I knew that there was something more than an 8 to 5 job. Okay, now I left New York City at 14 years of age, so from the time I was there, I the Native Americans mean much to me. Even here in Florida, it's fabulous. It's a beautiful thing. They tap spirit. They never took more than they needed. They only worked around the seasons. Everything to them was sun and the moon and the stars. Okay, and that's what we have to do now. In the USA, we don't have wisdom like that. Chinese, yes, they do. For thousands of years, they've worked with their metaphysics. But here, we just war. And now with these governmental people we have, that I don't think they have a spiritual bone in their body yet, none of them. So it's like, I really don't know. That's why we have to collectively do this, okay, to bring peace to where we live. And on the globe, I'm not just talking about USA, but on the globe. But there's, in other regions, because they have ancestors deep, deep for thousands of years, they have wisdom of spirit. The Hindu Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Hawaiians, but here, the Polynesians, but here, they genocided the Native Americans. So it's like, we don't have wisdom here. And that's why we're going to grow into it. We can do this, heal this planet collectively, and believe. Okay, I'm going to open up with the wisdom of the Native Americans as a prayer, for a prayer, okay? Great Spirit, Mother Creator, bless the earth through my life. Source of all nourishment, we seek to replenish your sacred world. Guide us now through these images, words, and feelings within as we reach into the wholeness. Let all that is needed be known. Welcome energies of earth, air, fire, and water. Let us create a life of beauty, reverence, and wonder. With each season, let us rejoice. Through every phase of sun and moon, let us be in harmony. In every direction shall we offer our love. Let the reading begin. Okay? So, let the reading begin, my darlings. And as an earth sign, Taurus, get outside. We've been talking about that. Get grounded. Walk barefoot when you can. You know, if you're near the beach, of course, barefoot. Even if you're not, you could go to a park on the grass. Or if you're in the mountains, you know, sit on a big, huge boulder with your feet, you know, curled with your toes curled around the rock, okay? It's time for us to get grounded, okay, with Mother and go back to the ways, instinctual, psychic ways to embrace Mother Earth, okay? And she's ready for us. And the angels are ready for us as well. They've been talking out loud and they want us to ask from them. They're ready. They're prepared. They have always been. But now in these chaotic times and chaos is cleansing, the grief card came out for the Virgos actually, you know, to say we learn from grief, okay? We learn that our spirit continues, and it totally does. We're just in this body right now, but our soul continues, and it's about shining the white light, okay? Shining spirit out loud, all right? Well, that's why don't we take a deep breath here. Let me exhale strongly. Bring your belly in tight, abdominal wall tight, and then inhale just as strong. And we have our little Buddha belly out, Buddha belly out. And exhale slowly. Okay, very good. All right, and we'll pick the Soul's Journey card towards the end. And I appreciate all of you, especially my new subscribers. Thank you so much for, you know, coming into my home here with me and writing to me. I appreciate you all. I adore, you know, in the analytics of my YouTube, it reads how the majority of you are in your 20s and 30s, and I adore that. I truly do love having the young folk watch videos like this because you're our future leaders, you understand, and your children are our future leaders. So let's teach them about earth, air, fire, water, and moonlight. Let's look up to those stars. Let's look up to the heavens. And Luna, especially. She is magical, okay? All right, let's pick up the first card. The Ten of Pipes. Beautiful. Ten of Pipes is the Ten of Wands. Oh, yes. Okay. And sometimes this card can bring, you know, a little stress to us. But just know the tens are about completions and transcendence. And the 10 in the tarot is the last number. So that means like a large amount, okay? A large amount of whatever it is you're seeking. But it could be success in many ways, okay? But sometimes it can mean that you have too much on your mind as well. But you can see the mother and her son, she's diligently working towards, giving her son what he deserves in his life, okay? Making sure she continues to working, okay? And teaching her son how to do it. You see how he's behind her, like he's seeing what she's doing so that he too can teach his children, okay? And we were just saying, chaos is cleansing. This world is not a gentle planet, and there's always, we're here for a reason and a purpose, no doubt about it. And it's not a smooth ride, but that's all right. As long as we teach our children earth, air, fire, water, moonlight, the elements, they can teach their children. And we continue. You see, she has her crystals there. Teach your children about crystals, my darlings. Or teach yourselves about the crystals, okay? Bring them forward. And she has her peace pipe here and her music pipes. So you see how he's got a smile on his face, like he's happy. Light those candles. You can see we have the moon in the back, the moon and the stars. Okay. So we're going to stand this tall. And actually, for this month of August, I've been standing all the cards tall. It's been a wonderful month of positive energy, uplifting energy. It's been wonderful for me as a reader to pull these cards out, and it's all been, even one that has a little more stress to it. But again, hey, sometimes some of us work best under pressure, because that means, hey, got to get it done. And as long as you get it done, it's all good. Ace of Pipes. See, there you go. Oh, how wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So now we have the ace here. That's really all about, having, how do you say, rewards coming to you. The ace of fire. And look, we have the sun, fire. So here you see, even though she's been, working it hard, trying to drive it home, there's a reward. Okay, there's a reward for working hard. No matter how sometimes stressful it can be to work hard. But there is a reward. And that you're doing it on your own. You see, she's working with her two hands, creating her future. And her child is witnessing that. Okay? Her son is witnessing that. His mother is working it. And then there's the rewards to come. Okay? How beautiful. And these desires that she has to teach her child is beautiful. He's learning about her skills, her ideas in turning into skills for him as well. Okay? And aces are all about new beginnings. And how about these new moons? We got this new moon coming in Leo. Fire sign Leo, ruled by the sun. Please, this Tuesday, the August 2nd, put your intentions out there. Our Earth friends, Virgo, have a new moon in their sign on September 1st. These eclipses are so powerful. And then on the, I think it's the 17th. Hold on, let me pull up my little astrologer book here, my pocketbook, because this is so important. So important. It's the most highest energy I've been feeling for this year yet. Okay, so we have the new moon in Leo, which the monthly reading I highlighted with this new moon, very positive, uplifting reading, beautiful. On the 2nd, coming in 2 days from what we are today, it's Sunday today, the 31st of July. Then we have a lunar eclipse, okay, in the sign of Aquarius, full moon lunar eclipse in Aquarius, beautiful. Then on September 1st, the solar eclipse in Virgo, the new moon. So put those manifestations out there. Okay? And then on lunar eclipse, harvest moon, full moon in Pisces. And like I was saying, the eclipses are, you know, in the Mayan wisdom, to believe in unveiling and a new birth for yourselves, new skills. You know, it's a special portal. Eclipses are special portals coming from the cosmic realm. And you can see the sun, the cosmic realm right there. You know, we have Pan, you know, the ace holding strong. Okay? Yes, your new beginnings are going to bring knowledge for you, mental growth. All right? Coming from the powerful, it's going to be powerful gifts, these eclipses, coming from the cosmic realm. So look up to those stars. Look up to our sun star. We've been saying that. Get outside if you can. Look up to our sun star and pray. You know, however you like to do it. Turn the technology off at least half an hour a day. Get outside. Walk barefoot. Look up to the moon, the stars, and the sun. These are powerful times, my darlings. You know, this is not man-made, okay? This is the cosmic realm coming through. This month of August and September, the most powerful, I believe, for 2016 here. So let's make it happen for yourselves. Look at this. We got the dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith. Follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. How beautiful. And the zero card is the initiate card, the fool card, as some call. It's the beginning of the tarot deck. We literally decide, you know what? I'm going to take a spiritual faith leap. I'm going to take a spiritual faith leap, and I'm going to go on my journey. I'm going to take a spiritual faith leap to go on my spiritual soul purpose journey. And this is when we start learning on what to do. Okay? This is about, you know, working with the spirit. This is about transmuting yourself. You're taking your physical body and you acknowledge your soul self, and you're going to transmute to what that purpose is, to what your soul's journey is. Okay? So I'll look forward to what we pick from there. Here we go. You're going to take this walk the talk journey. Okay? You're going to take it. Because you're going to have, you know, it's like you become this rebel now. Like, hey, you know what? I know I'm more than a physical body. I want to connect with my soul. And I'm going to have freedom. And I'm going to have independence. I'm going to change. Okay, change. And here we have, you know, the ace. Changes towards your desires, your beginnings. This is a beginning. Okay, you know you're going to take it. You're going to take that soul journey. You're going to understand who you truly are in every which way and form. Okay? Got to stand it up strong. I was sharing since the August reading a few days ago. All these cards are standing up strong. I stand them all because everyone has had such a significant message. Every single card. It's wonderful. Major Arcana. Can't deny a Major Arcana card coming through. Talking about how I'm going to take my soul's journey. And here we got the soul's journey deck right here. Okay? And here we have the Life Purpose Oracle cards. Because that's what the angels were saying to me. Like, hey, let's consider what we got going on here. All right? And ask the angels. Ask of them. They're willing to help you and guide you. So call on your angels, whoever they may be to you, okay? And they can be even your family members that have passed. Call on them for guidance, okay? Don't live in this 3D anymore, my darling. This 3D planet is not a loving planet. But the fourth dimension, if we can tap fourth dimension while we live here, that will bring us into a higher realm of beauty, love. Because that's the spirit world is all about love. It truly is. God is all about love. Jesus is all about love. Even these Hindu masters, all about bringing the love. Even if the destructive ones who bring chaos, chaos is cleansing. You know, this is to bring us change. change. And change is always good. 10 of Earth. A very happy family life. Financial security. Finding magic in the little things in life. There you go. That's why, even though we're in this 3D planet, call on go take your mind into the fourth dimension. Call on them. Look at that. You see this mother working hard for the rewards to bring her family a happy life, a stable life, a financially secured life. And finding the magic, okay? Finding the magic. In case you're new to these kind of videos, and you're thinking, wow, I know there's more to life than the 8 to 5 job or whatever I'm doing now. Take that leap of faith. Tap spirit. You'll feel it. You know it. If you're starting to watch tarot readings like these, you know that there's another realm. Why not? You might even have that happy spiritual life. That's a win-win. Not only have you earned it, worked it, but now you have spirit aligned with you. See the beautiful angels? Get out in nature, my darlings, okay? Walk on Mother Earth, barefooted when you can, of course. But get outside. Look up. Look up to the sun. Another card, standing strong. Just wonderful. This month of August and September coming with these two powerful eclipses is amazing. I think it only happens twice a year, but this right now is like, and every single reading has been very positive. I mean, I feel from my channel, because I put love onto everything. When I set up this table, I'm always praying with love. Bring forth the wisdom for my viewers. But I don't control it. And the monthly reading for August, uplifting, very beautiful. Virgo was wonderful. And now you, Taurus friends, Earth sign, beautiful. The fire signs all had wisdom to share. It's wonderful. Nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. And there you go. Please, my darlings, try to start buying as much organic as you can. Yes, it's a little more money, but your health is wealth. Okay? You don't want to just eat junk food and drink sodas and all, and drinking water, very important, clean, fresh water. But you don't want to ingest things that when you turn into your 50s, 60s, you have all these health issues because you've been putting all these chemicals into your body. All right? And I'm not saying you can't have a slice of pizza here and there. You can't do this or that, But just watch how much you do it. Okay? And cooking is beautiful. I love to cook. I love to cook. I love cooking in the respect of, making my own food, because, the older I get, we want to watch our sodium intake, and I don't cook with too much salt, so it's like I'd rather cook for myself, You go out to a restaurant, you can even taste more salt, because I'm now on a salt-free diet. It's wonderful. Light and love. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. Wow, Taurus, how beautiful is that? And look that up, Taurus, the constellation of Taurus. The third eye is this giant red star called Aldebaran. I even made a special video for this because in my condo I could see it in my the east side of my balcony window in the morning, because it's so huge you can see it. And I believe that these light beings who speak to me come from that star not to bring up negativity here in the respect of Adolf Hitler, but you know, he learned a lot of wisdom from the ETs, and literally they all, you can look them up. I think they were called the Virile Society, these women with long hair down to their ankles. And they said that they came from the Aldebaran. But you can see this beautiful angel here looking up. We've been talking about looking up for a couple of years now on this channel. Look up, you know, look up. Look up to the sky. Look at the birds. Look at the clouds. Yeah, you know, look for Luna, where she is, the moon. Look where our sun is. Always know where the sun is, and always know where Luna is. Okay, get outside and embellish and relish the light and love. And see, we are all light, my darlings. We're just in a physical body right now, but we're all balls of white light. All of us. Every single one of us. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, wherever you were born. It doesn't. Our soul is all about this. And you might have been born Chinese, but in the next life you come back as another. Okay? Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light. You know what? I want to read this card right now before I pick this final card, because it's reaching out to me. It really is. It's beautiful. So let's just read this, because it's all about light and love, really. And that this card came through is kind of saying it right to us, to our face. Your purpose is to bring divine healing light and love to this world. So let's say, for all of you who are just new on your spiritual path, this is what it is truly all about. You are a conduit of God's pure light and love, and you bring this healing energy through with your prayers, visualizations, and positive intentions. There you go, positive intentions. This new moon in Leo is all about sending our intentions out, okay? Full moons, we release what no longer serves us. We let go what we don't want. But we have this new moon in Leo, very powerful. And then Virgo's new moon, solar eclipse. So please, write it. I was telling the Virgo friends to jot it in a journal, what you want to release at the full moon, and then set those intentions out. Okay, you are a conduit of God's pure light and love, and you bring this healing energy through with your prayers, visualizations, and positive intentions. This is your life purpose! Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. This is your life purpose! Exclamation mark. Although it may seem non-specific, rest assured that your prayers have helped in significant, specific ways. You are anchoring divine light and love to the earth. Isn't that beautiful? My Taurus friends, you earth sign here. You are anchoring divine light and love to the earth, which is ensuring that the planet is safe, stable, and protected. Please keep up this good work, as it is necessary and valuable. Exclamation mark again. And what a time we all need you, Taurus, to do this work for us. All of us can do this. But this came through your reading. You can also channel this purpose in other ways as well. For example, your natural spiritual gifts make you wonderfully successful healer. And you can see, look at this. Got to bring it through. See this mother was a healer, teaching her child to also be a conduit of God's love. And look what it brings: rewards, satisfaction, okay? A job well done to bring healing, and the earth will return the beauty, reward you, okay? With financial security and magical abilities on this planet. Take the ride, my friends. Walk the path, okay? And look, and healing yourself through proper nutrition, organic foods, you know, when you can find them. Go for it. Cook for yourselves, okay? Okay, you can also channel this purpose in other ways. For example, your natural spiritual gifts make you a wonderful, successful healer. Whether you conduct energy work, counseling, or some other form of physical or psychological therapy, always remember to bring through the divine healing force. You don't need to drain your own energy, as there is unlimited supply readily available for all who tap into the divine. This card also signifies that you can heal your present situation by applying light and love to it and everyone involved. Hold only positive and loving thoughts and feelings and watch the blessings multiply in beautifully surprising ways. Multiply. Look at that. I think multiplying by 10 would be good. Light and love. We got to start somewhere, my darlings. The ace is about beginnings. But look at that. We got 2 10s here now. 2 10s. And yes, sometimes the path can bring us a little stress. It's hard work. It's no free ride. There are no free rides on this planet. No free rides. And if you try to go for that free ride, people take you right out. Okay? They'll slip you. They'll knock you down. So believe in you. Okay? Believe in you. How beautiful. Beautiful. And that the light and love card has come through. To talk. This is our, this is what we are. We are balls of light. We truly are. Wow, beautiful. Well, let's see what the soul's journey has to say. Since we already know that the soul card of light and love, conduit of God, God's love, and God will honor us. God will reward us. We just have patience. In the spiritual realm, it's all about patience. Okay, that's why they say patience is a virtue. It truly is. We have to have patience. There's no quick fix, and there's no free ride. But if you walk your talk with light and love, you will be rewarded. No doubt about it. You will be rewarded. Okay, let's see what we receive. Growth. I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. Wonderful. Wonderful. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. How beautiful is that? Wow. Nice. It's like, here we go. See? This is what they're saying. My dreamers, starting out. For any of the young ones, or no matter how old you are, you can always start on the spiritual path. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live in a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it is also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signs, the posts that Spirit has left on your path. And that's why we say we have to turn the technology off half an hour a day. We just got to, when you exit from work, try not to turn on the car radio right away. Maybe try to chill out in the car ride home. Or when you get home, don't turn on the television. Okay? Try to have half an hour. And if you can, lie your body down and relax it, more power to you. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at this. Proper nutrition. Health is wealth. We've got financial security. And you're going to work it. We got to work it. We got to walk the talk. But from beginnings come large amounts of success via the light and love of the heavens. Okay? So there's a journey. You're on your spiritual journey now. And growth is no doubt for you. No doubt about it. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. And those opportunities come with having spiritual faith, okay? Spiritual faith that the higher powers that be will bring you wisdom, security, growth, obviously. So believe in you first of all, love you first, and then spirit will bring you the win-win. And that's why we were saying in the August monthly reading, whatever you're contemplating, wherever you feel that this is my path, my life path, my life purpose, my soul purpose, give it up to the cosmic realm. And that's why these portals of these eclipses, it's so important to throw it out there. Put it out to the universe. Call on the angels. Ask them. Ask them to send you the messages. Okay? But when we include divine intervention for what we want on this planet of ours, we only have so long on this planet. And I personally speaking, I'm going to be heading to my 60th birthday in 4 years from now. I don't have 60 left. So I want to make sure that I totally align on my spiritual soul path. Okay? But when we work with divine, when we ask divine intervention, grow with me. Grow with me. Show me my true purpose. Give it to me. Tell me clairvoyantly. Let me see it. Let me hear it clairaudiently. See totem animals. Look them up. Spirit is talking all the time. If you turn off the technology and look within you, and healing your inner child, heal your inner child, so that your adult self can heal your own children, okay? And teach them what is the best here, okay? Teaching them, okay, by example. And then they are our future leaders. And wouldn't that be beautiful for us to have leaders of this planet, even though they have to be political, but that know about spirit? What a win-win we would have. It would be glorious. Love you all, my darlings. Thank you for watching me.